To make a paper bow, you need a sheet of construction paper, scissors, and glue. The first thing to do is take your sheet of construction paper and fold it in half. Line up your edges, press your crease, and then simply cut it in half. Once you have a half sheet of your paper, take your one corner and fold it up. Again, line up your edges carefully. Oops. Press your crease firmly. And then cut the bottom edge off. And now you're left with a square. So if you wanted, you could start this whole project with a square piece of paper. Any size would work, or a sheet of origami paper, or a sheet of scrapbook paper. But if you have construction paper, cut it this way so that you get your square. Once you have your square, fold it in half once, open it up, fold it in half in the opposite direction. Now you have creases for all sides, and next you're going to cut slits from the bottom point up to about 1 inch away from the center. And you're going to do that for all 4 Just follow your crease and cut up about 1 inch before the center. And it should look like this. The next thing to do is to take 2 sides, fold them over on each other so you have them held together, and you're going to cut just a thin strip off the edges. So line up your edges. There you go. Put them aside. Now you're going to cut a triangle out of the bottom. Go on an angle. And then on an angle in the other direction. So you have your triangle out on the bottom. And then on the top, you're going to flip this around and you're just going to cut up to the crease and up to the crease so you have a straight piece at the bottom. So you're going to have something that looks like this. It's almost like a Y with 2 triangles attached. Next thing to do is glue your side pieces together. So you're going to put a little glue. You could use hot glue for this or glue dots. And you're going to take 1 point and fold it up. Press it down. Not always the most cooperative. And take your other side and press that up as well. Give your glue a minute to dry. You could use white glue for this if you want. You're going to have to hold that and let it dry. A glue stick does work. You might have to fiddle with it a little bit, or hot glue will work. Just be very careful of your fingers if you're using hot glue. See how your side looks? Now you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Whoops. And if it pops out, just add a little more glue and hold it down. And then you're going to fold both edges of the other side in as well. See how both pieces now, both sides, look like a bow. And let your glue dry. Once your glue is dry for both sides, you're going to take the top part of your Y, and you're going to fold it backwards. So it's going to go behind your bow. And you can put a little glue right here if you want and hold it down. You're just going to fold it backwards. So it looks like this. And then you're going to take your tab that's out and you're going to start wrapping it around your bow. And if there's an extra piece, you can trim it. Or if you just have a little bit, like I do, put it there and glue it right to the back. And there you have a paper bow made from half a sheet of construction paper. So if you have a sheet of construction paper, you can make 2 bows. You could make these in all different colors. You can make them out of wrapping paper, scrapbook paper, origami paper, pretty much anything that you'd like, any size. You can make teeny tiny bows. You can make really large bows depending on the size of paper that you have. Have fun with it. Make all sorts of bows. Use them as decorations on a Christmas tree, on packages, anywhere you'd like. Make bows out of whatever paper you have on hand. You can even use cardstock if you'd like. Make them in any color. Show us your creativity.